Signs you're a bad NPC driver. It's bad enough that terrible drivers exist everywhere. But lately, with the advent of modern technology and brain-rotted attention spans, I'm noticing a special breed of bad drivers on the rise, NPCs. So what's an NPC? No, it's not a political term. Its actual origin is from gaming, where NPC means a non-playable character. Basically, lines of code designed to serve as placeholders in a world. People who have zero individual thoughts. You'll see what I mean with the first sign. I never understood the phrase, "it's like a car accident so bad that you can't look away." I don't get it, because every single time an accident happens, I actually see people slow down just to stare at it longer. There's even a name for this behavior, rubbernecking. And the people who do it are called rubberneckers. Did you know that some of the worst traffic you've ever experienced is caused by just one accident ahead? And it's not even the people who crashed holding up traffic. They could already be pulled onto the shoulder. I'm not mad at the people who crashed, because crashing is already a bad enough situation. I'm mad at the people staring at the crash, bringing everyone else to a complete halt and creating traffic shockwaves that stretch for miles. Now everyone ends up sitting in traffic for half an hour because people can't stop looking.
The next sign is not knowing how to use roundabouts. It is 2025 and we still have people who refuse to learn them. How hard is it to follow the lines on the road? Even GTA NPCs are probably better at it. At least code has no deviation from what it's told. Roundabouts aren't political. They're one of the best traffic innovations ever made. There's nothing inefficient, evil, or anti-American about them. It's literally just a road. Just follow the lines, go around, and get where you need to go. For the love of God, stop treating roundabouts like a stop sign. If someone's already inside the roundabout, you yield. If nobody is coming from your left, you don't need to come to a full stop. You simply merge into the roundabout. Yet people still stop when there's absolutely nobody there. Just slow down enough to take the corner safely, then keep moving. Honestly, I'm surprised how few driving schools and license tests actually teach people how to use roundabouts. Even if your state doesn't have many today, it probably will in the future. So why not teach people now? What's even worse is that I recently learned driving tests in some big cities like Atlanta are way too easy to pass. They only take about 25 minutes. When my Atlanta friends told me how easily they got their licenses, I compared it to my driving test in Indiana, where many people actually failed on their first attempt. They said it just sounded inconvenient. But I disagree. Driving should be available to everyone, but it's still something that has to be earned. If harder driving tests keep bad drivers off the road until they're actually ready, that's a good thing. The next sign that someone's an NPC is when they move just because someone else moves. You've probably seen dashcam videos where people are waiting at a red light, a green left turn arrow appears, but the straight light is still red. The NPC driver sees another car move and immediately thinks, it's my turn too. Then they drive into the intersection and get hit. There are literally zero thoughts going on in their heads. They can't think for themselves. They only move with the crowd. They're like quest NPCs in video games that only move when you move. In a game, it's normal. In real life, it's dangerous. Some people somehow can't even process the difference between a green arrow and a green circle. If you're going straight, don't move just because you see a green arrow. A green circle means go straight. A green arrow means turn. It's that simple.
I learned this just by watching my parents drive when I was a kid. Honestly, it makes me lose faith in future drivers. Driving depends on basic awareness and decision-making. If people can't recognize simple traffic signals, we're in trouble. Drivers are only going to get worse. That's why good public transportation is important. I'm not saying people don't deserve to drive. I'm saying everyone deserves to be safe from bad drivers. Driving is accessible to everyone, but it's still a privilege that comes with responsibility. Another sign that someone's an absolute NPC is when they don't even notice police presence on the road. This one's honestly just funny. In Atlanta, there's a road called Peachtree Industrial Boulevard, or PIB. It's famous for police speed traps. If you've driven through the area, you've probably seen them. The funny part is that the police aren't even hiding. Most of the time, they're sitting out in the open, sometimes even standing outside their cars with a radar gun. Yet some drivers still blast right past them and immediately get pulled over. I've even tried warning drivers by tapping my helmet whenever I see a speed trap ahead. I'm just trying to help people avoid a ticket. But then I remember bad drivers usually aren't paying attention to anything. Not only do they miss the police, they probably miss every other warning too. Some people are so focused on the car directly in front of them that they never look at what's happening farther down the road. That leads to the final sign of an NPC driver.
They never look ahead. Whether it's a police speed trap, construction, a deer crossing, a child chasing a ball, or any other road hazard, good drivers are always scanning the road ahead. Unfortunately, many people don't. You've probably seen videos where traffic slows down for a good reason. Maybe a lane is closed. Maybe there's an accident. Maybe an animal is crossing. Yet there's always one driver who never notices and crashes almost immediately. Watching that might seem satisfying, but it's actually tragic. Someone gets hurt. It could be the driver, another passenger, a family pet, or an innocent pedestrian, all because someone wasn't paying attention. The key to being a good driver isn't just controlling the car. It's being aware of your surroundings and thinking independently. Make your own decisions. Pay attention to what's happening around you. Don't blindly follow the crowd. Always look well ahead instead of focusing only on what's directly in front of your bumper. That's the difference between a competent driver and an NPC. Other than that, that's it for this video. Subscribe for more automotive content, leave a like, and share this with any NPC driver who seriously needs to improve. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.